Good morning. I have had a very relaxing weekend, lots of downtime, and I am just responding to an email that came in my inbox on Monday, and I've been sitting on it for a while, but I thought, you know what? I think it's fair to read this out in the public realm because then people can know what I'm dealing with. So on June 13th, 2025, I wrote an email to my sister, my brother, my son's grandmother, and some other people in the family, I think. And I wrote, "Congratulations to my son's grandmother. You have been training in these institutions based on your disclosure to me since you started working at them when you were 19. And I know my cousins have been through some mental health stuff and they have been really fucked with and they have been left really in bad shape. Well, they're rewiring them to use them now, so they're doing better now. But basically, this is how the mind control goes." My brother, nobody replied to that email. Not one of them. Like, nobody replied to check in how I'm doing. Like, what do you mean? Like, are you okay? Like, nobody replied. That's when I decided to go out and camp and live on the land, and then my friends wouldn't let me, and they got me a place, and then I stayed at their places, and it was all kinds of things. So I wasn't allowed to experience life on the land because I just had them all taken care of. But anyways, my brother wrote, "Hi, it's so-and-so. I've been wondering how you've been this past year. I hope you had a nice Christmas and a New Year, still in spite of everything. Tried calling your number, but some nice lady told me she's been getting calls for you since the fall. I hope you're doing better these days. I saw a couple of your videos back when you were still sleeping in a shelter for a while, I think. Looked pretty rough, but you're seeming to be better these days. Good clothes, nice makeup, hair done, and a brighter smile. I miss you. Let me know what's actually going on with you if you want." Signed, his short name. "P.S. I'm not in the mental health system. I'm undiagnosed and self-medicated with coffee and Monster Energy." Because I told him to get out of the mental health system and just don't go that path because it's bullshit. It's just a lot of made up stuff for things we don't know. Anyways, that's what was my warning to him. And it was like, you don't know what's going on. They're telling you all kinds of things about me, but here you go. So this is January 26, 2026. He thought I was in a shelter, my brother. And then, but he's just contacting me now. Let me tell you what the dynamic between my brother is. He's 16 years younger than me. My family's told him what did they tell him? I'm schizophrenic. I didn't know that. They've told him that. I've never been called that to my face by my family, so I don't know where they get that. But anyways, they've diagnosed me, but my diagnosis is actually complex PTSD created by my family, my parents, for raising me in the cult. I have years of therapy papers and diagnostics and reports from the hospital and stuff that actually diagnosed me with these things because of the brainwashing abuse I received my entire life. And this is known facts. This is known facts. And I went in there. I grew up there. I was roped back in as an adult with the situation. A really good friend of mine died. Existential crisis, all the stuff I got roped back in. But I just wanted to say, and I wanted to do this because my patterns came in, and he's my brother, and I wanted to respond, and I wanted to do, and all of these things. And then I realized none of that actually holds any care for me. He doesn't give a fuck about me. And there is no real depth, but there is a lot of entitlement. There's an entitlement, and he's dancing around the situation. "Oh, if you want to tell me." But my brother, I've only ever given him money. He's only ever been around me when I've been well. He's only ever been around me in success. But the moment there were signs of she wasn't okay, everybody scrambled fucking bailed because I fit the narrative that they were sold. And as long as it's my problem, they don't have to do any of the fucking work to unwash their brains or to reprogram something else. So my response was, because I've sued on this for weeks, right? You thought I was in a shelter, and now is when you contact me? Go fuck yourselves. I don't need any useless acquaintances in my life. Figure it out for your goddamn self. And then I'm still pissed, so then I write another email and I said, also, don't take my word for it, but you might be missing the microchip for true empathy. I think they call it sociopathy. Look it up. Here is my evidence. So you don't contact me when you thought I was down. Now that I seem to have money and clothes and a place to live, you contact me. I don't know. There's a lot less evidence that I'm schizophrenic and a lot more evidence that they're sociopaths and that they really want me to fit their little box.